Hi traders, this is Andrew looking at a sim trade on the dollar CAD. This is a 4-hour chart I've got up at the moment, and what we're looking for is we're looking for key areas where we could expect a potential trade opportunity. Here again, we're looking for patterns and our key levels. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to identify a swing. So we've got a high down to a low. If we draw the fib retracement on the swing down, looking for confluence levels. Now obviously we've hit this 38 level here, very nice area of support and resistance along the way, so we can definitely look for patterns around there. We obviously come off this area quite aggressive before. Further up, I like this area in here. Okay, you can see this around this 50 level. Remember, these are zones, we're not looking at specific numbers, but you see this level here. We've flipped price across here quite nicely, supporting here, sort of sloshed around, we've gapped through there, come back, hold a support here, through resistance, back up, support here, we've held a support. So I'm eyeing out this level up here to see if we can get a possible setup in terms of a pattern on a smaller time frame. So let's just see what happens. That's around 99.43. The fib is sitting at 48. So it's only 5 pips on a 4-hour chart. The volatility is pretty low at this on this pair at the moment. And if we move to the hourly chart, we'll just add the same swing from the high down to this low. Okay, here again, there's the 50 level. Okay, very nice support resistance. You can see this area, how it sits out really nicely right here. And as I said, it's we're looking at zones, so you need to be a little bit flexible in terms of these levels. And remember that we are looking for patterns in and around these areas. We're not looking to trade exact numbers here. Okay, so we just wait to see what price does and to prove itself to us. So let's just follow along and see what happens. Okay, so we're getting a bit of a rejection there. Now we've had a spike up. Let's just have a look at this on a smaller time frame. There's a 5-minute chart. We've put this area in to identify a possible trading opportunity. Here again, there's nothing to be done until price actually proves to us that we're likely to see something happen around these areas. Okay, so let's follow price and see what happens. Slowly starting to break down here, and now we're slowly starting to see a bit of a rally. Okay, so just wait and see what happens. If we draw our fibs from this swing high down to this low, just want to see if anything sets up. We've had price rally up to 50. Just follow price and see what happens there. May set up a possible little bat here. Swing 19 pips. Okay, so we can draw your fibs from this swing here down to this low. So maybe around that 886162 level. We could see something set up if we rally back up there. Let's follow price. Okay, it needs to pop up. Okay, so we could definitely put an order in there to possibly sell. Here again, we've got a choice of levels. You see the 79, 127. Because the swing is so small on here, it's only 18 pips. You could choose the area pretty closely. So that 886 is 99.43, the 79 is 41. I like to normally put the order in a couple pips below, okay, in order of a sell, and for a buy a couple of pips above, just because sometimes you spike a level and it comes very close. Remember, we're competing for orders around these areas, or for fills with institutions, so you don't want to be sitting on the sideline and missing the trade because it didn't come to the exact number. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We never know. But we've got the 886 at 43, the 79 at 41. If I take the bat pattern, let's just trace this out for you guys. So we have a drop. Let's just zoom this up for you guys so you can see what's going on here a bit better. So we've got a drop and then price rallies, okay, just past the 50. It's then dropped again down to the 79 retracement, and you see how we have this 886162 area up here. That would be the bat pattern right there. So we'd be looking around there, and the fillers, you see this area at 43. So what I'd like to do is just put an order in 1, maybe 2 pips below. On these small swings, it's not that critical in terms of 2-3 pips below the level. A pip should be sufficient. Sometimes you can put 2 pips, it makes no difference really. Let's have a look at our terminal, and I want to put in a pending order to sell short at go 40. Let's put it in. What are we at? 79 is 41. Let's go in at 41, just in case. There's really no difference here in terms of, well, not much difference in terms of the levels between the 886 at 43 and the 79 at 41. Okay, so let's go in at 99.41. Okay, and the stop we want just above the highs here, 45 plus a spread, so 46. Let's go in at 50. Okay, 0.950. So it's a 9 pip risk on the trade. 9950. 9 pip risk on the trade, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we've just been spiked in at the 79 level. The bat pattern completes at 43. Put it around 42 area. What is the full? We've hit 41. Okay, and the high here is 42. So we've come in at 42. Here again, if we pop the highs, we're out for a very, very small risk. But let's see what happens here. Starting to break down. Okay, so that's obviously quite nice. We need to now focus in on these lows here. If you want to take profits around these lows, the volatility on this pair is very small. So you're only looking at 15 pips. Plus you've got to take in the kind of the spread. We're now breaking down a little bit here. I really want to see these lows taken out in terms of possibly the trade moving forward here. Okay, so there's the hourly chart. We're right into this area of support. What I'm going to do, you see this level here, guys, let's just zoom this up. Hitting this area right here. I want to now reduce the risk on the trade. I'm going to just also swing this fib up here. We're currently up 8 pips, and we're hitting this key area of support. Now we could hit this level here. You see resistance holds. We could see another leg to the upside. So I want to reduce the risk now at this level. You see how we're using these different time frames. So we went short at 99.41. So I'm now going to get that stop right down to break even. It's either going to go or we're going to get another move to the upside. Okay, so we just trade what the market puts in front of us. In terms of profits, well, let's have a look at this. We've got the 38 level here. That's pretty interesting in terms of support and resistance. Nice confidence there. 50, the 62. I like the 62 level here. 98.99. Okay, that's pretty interesting. We went short 99.41. That would put us around 40 pips, and we started the trade with I think it was 9 pip stop. So we've got to stop at break even. Let's see what happens. We need to see price start to break down now. 4 pips. Okay, let's see what happens. It's starting to move back up here. You want to see this breakdown. Okay, so we're now broken down. We were 4 pips at one stage. Okay, we want to see this thing go. Let's have a look at the hourly chart. We've broken through this level right here. That's good for the trade. Okay, that's good for the trade. You want to be a little bit cautious about moving this thing too quickly. We're currently up 11 pips. Let's see this area. You see this area here. We could maybe see that hold. As long as we don't see price trade back above here, we could still be good on this trade. Just going to keep a close eye on this one, and let's just have a look. Targets 99.17 is a good area. Otherwise 98.99, this area, nice confidence down there. 98.99, I'm going to look towards that area there. 98.99, where are we here? Okay, so let's look at the big figure here, the round number. I just want to compress this right up and just put that same fib that we were looking at on the hourly chart. and the 38 levels here. Okay, this is the area we need to see price clear out. Okay, so we just go back here and follow this along. We're still breaking down a little bit. It's quite nice. What I want to do, I'm going to move the stop down now just above this high here. So 35 plus the spread. It's 39. You can see the volatility. It doesn't really make too much difference. It's unlocking 2 pips. Okay, so it's not going to be major, but nevertheless those 2 pips add up in the long term. Let's see if we can get through this area here, or just watch it closely. Okay, see what happens here. We're breaking. You want to see that level hold. Okay, this area here is still holding as resistance. Okay, what I want to do now is I just want to know if we can move down to this 38. Okay, so now we're breaking into this 38. I'm going to get my stop down now to this high is 29, 30 plus the spread, so 34. We're going to move the stop down to 34. Okay, you can see how, because of the size of the spread and the volatility of this pair, it doesn't really make a huge difference. So we're breaking down. We want to see price commit below. We're currently up 25 points. Our target is down here, the 62 level. I really like this area here very nicely, and as long as we can stay below here, I'll be happy to stay with the trade. Let's see what happens. We're now breaking up here, and once again we want to see if this level here, you see support holding, we want to see if that level is going to hold for us, and we now still holding. Okay, what we can do is we could move our stop down here as well. So we are 20, let's go 21 plus spread. Okay, so 21 plus spread, so 25. Just slowly taking the risk out of the trade and following the market swing highs, so lower lows, lower highs, and we've got a target in place, so we want to see if that can get taken and hit. Prices still playing around here. Okay, so now we're breaking down quite nicely. Once again, we want to see if this level here, once we commit below, if it's going to hold. So I want to get the stop down. We've got, you see this level here, guys, 15, so 15, 16 plus the spread. So I'm going to 99.20. Okay, 99.20. Currently 32 pips up. What's your higher time frames? There's the hourly. We're breaking down. You see how we've used this level here, guys. We close below it on the hourly. Okay, and then we come back, tagged in as resistance, and now we're slowly starting to move down. The 4 hours also starting to look pretty good here. Nice commitment below here, and we're moving nicely towards our profit objective. So let's just watch price. I want to put a limit order at 99.04. Okay, we got the round number there, so if we come down 99.04, we'll see what happens. We need to trade to 9900 before price will take us in. Okay, so we've just been taken in. You see how it hits the figure and we've bounced. Our order has been filled, and if we just go to our account history, we made 37 pips on that move right there. Nice little trade from key resistance down to support. Let's see what happens here. See the figure 9900 still holding, and this confluence area still holding this base here, support. And you can see how we just sit in this range. I'm just moving this forward. Okay, see how we spike lower, back up. Okay, so nice little trade there. Once again, small risk. Okay, really small risk, and we get a nice little move down. So here again, that's how we do it. So that's a sim trade. It was a bat trade on the dollar CAD.